Hello, friends and knife nerds. Today from Aurora Knife and Tool, we have the Truffles OG. This is a special, I want to show you guys this thing. It's really cool. I like this knife. They really tried to do everything right. And if you like this, they now have a Kickstarter up for the Hive Mind, and they're calling it the world's knifiest knife. They overlaid 100 of the world's best or most popular knives right over each other and then took bits from each and tried to make the coolest one. And this is very similar. It's like version 1. And I think you guys are really going to like version 2, but I think you're really going to like this Truffles OG. We have full titanium scales, pocketed liners that are milled to reduce weight a little bit. And they have this really cool roundhouse lock, which I dig. I mean, the action is on point with this thing. It's not a top liner lock, but it does, as you'll see, push the liner back and then down. So I don't know the exact inner workings of how it makes the liner go backwards like that, but it is pretty cool. Now we got a little bit of printing there, Aurora, that's pretty neat. The jimping from the back flipper. Now, there are many. This thing is wildly fidgety. You have a giant elongated blade hole, and you can flick this thing from anywhere, and listen to that. The action on this thing is absolutely perfect, folks. Whether you use the blade hole, I mean, the action is on point for the blade hole. I was going nuts on this thing earlier. No wrist needed. And then the jimping is top and back. Absolutely sweet. It has a front flipper. That is possibly a light hang up. It works. It's just less ideal. I wish it was a little bit taller, but if it was a little bit taller, the leverage would be better. But that's really my only mild complaint about this knife. You have a 3D printed pocket clip, not 3D printed, and then a nice little cover back there because it is reversible. And man, this roundhouse lock is nice. Now on the new version, the Hive Mind, it is an upgraded version of this. It feels like a top liner lock, but like better. The action on this is great because you're not going to get a finger chopped off trying to put this blade back in its pocket, which is awesome. Really beautiful work here. And very cool. I look forward to hopefully sometime in the future getting my hands on the Hive Mind because I like this thing. S35 VN steel. Nice hollow grind on this. Tonto shaped blade. Dual grind here. Really nice work. Very impressive from an independent company. Titanium backspacer. This is a really fun knife, and the price is right, folks. This thing is $200, and you are getting high quality parts and fit and finish as well. Look at how that thing just flies out of there and quickly deploys. The action is just beautiful on this thing. I mean, I was fidgeting with this thing like crazy today, and I am still enjoying this thing. Really nice work. Let's get some measurements for you folks. Lengthwise, we're looking at 3.5 inches for the blade. And then overall, we're looking about 8.2-ish inches overall when open. Now let's get a weight on this. Make sure that's zeroed. 4.24 ounces. Nice weight. A little on the heavier side, but not heavy. 4.2 is still a nice EDC weight. I love this. You can get your leverage from anywhere and deploy this blade. You could go down and really get a kick on it, or you can do it right from the top. but you get right in the middle there and you really get a nice launch. But if you want it easy, you just flip that back spacer. The jimping is nice, grabs very well. Just a really cool design. They did a really nice job. Aurora Knife and Tool. Do take a look, friends. It's I have faith, because this is a very well done knife, very well designed. The fit and finish is tight, it is on point, and so are the materials. And now they're just trying to make a better one. And the blade, I believe, is a drop point, which I like even better than the Tonto. So I think that's really cool. Just a quick comparison so you can kind of see size-wise, very similar length to our Manix 2. Definitely larger than the Para 3. Now, as far as thickness goes, you can see that they're all very similar in thickness. This is the only one with a titanium pocket clip. The OG Truffles. Really cool job. Nice work. Give you guys a little bit of a look. Really close up at that edge. Comes nice and sharp right out of the box. You can see the dual grind there. And nice titanium scales. Pocket clip. And this is the Roundhouse lock, which I dig. Call me a fan of the Roundhouse lock. Man, that action is sick. Great job, folks. Great job. So, I will have a link to their Kickstarter in the description. So, be sure and take a look. There will be a link to their website, to this knife, and to the new Kickstarter. So, pop on over. Give these guys a shout out, because it's cool to help an independent company, especially when they have such a nice product. Thanks, friends and knife nerds. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time.